Okay, good morning. It's October 6th, 2025, and it is still the morning. It's 11:41. I've been recently with my fiance watching Twin Peaks. We're on episode, I think like 13, 14. It's getting pretty crazy, season 2. And I'm drinking a strawberry smoothie. And today I'm going to be explaining the guitar matrix. And so the purpose of the matrix is goes through the what, why, and how of the guitar matrix. What is it? Why? And then how do you use it? So, what is the matrix? Oh, there's a hummingbird. It's a visual tool to help memorize the guitar fretboard. And it's also applicable, or you can use it for pretty much any instrument. For the fretboard, though, it's using references and context. So it's a visual tool. It's not something you have to memorize too much, especially if you have the foundation of guitar down, and it's pretty simple. Your options, if you were to have a guitar with one string on it, so let's imagine this is a guitar and it just has one string, and you've got options. So let's say all the frets are the same, so it's got 12 frets, or even more. I mean, most of them have like 21, 22 frets. Here's the thing, there's really only 12. So let's say if you're talking about giving a name to a pitch in the corresponding octaves, if you were to give a set pitch to it, if you're from a place that uses set do, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and do is always C, that means sol is always G. It's a similar way of thinking about it. But this one is using the frets. So let's say we've got open, that's one pitch, and then first fret is the second pitch. Okay, I know the numbers aren't corresponding with the pitches, if that makes sense. So 0, we don't really associate with a number per se. You can't have, it doesn't really exist if you think about it, but in our case it does. It's open, it represents open string. You're not fretting anything down. And then you've got the first fret, that's another pitch. Second fret, another pitch. Okay, does that make sense? So then we go on, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is where it can get confusing. On my example over here in the matrix, you can see I've got a 0 with a slash through it. Right there it's representing, right here it's representing the 0 fret, or open. And then this 0 right here also represents 0 open, but it's a specific pitch, okay? So these are the frets right here with the Roman numerals. If you don't know Roman numerals, the numbers are right on top right here. So what we're doing is we're taking that pitch, 0, and making it equal to E. Okay, I got off on a tangent. So back to the numbers, we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's already 10 numbers, or 10 pitches, because if you start at 0, that's one pitch, go all the way to 9, that's 10 pitches. That's the number system we use. It's called mod 10. Because what happens after you get to 9? Well, it goes back to 10. But notice, we're reusing a number we've already used. We're using 1 and 0. We're using 2 numbers we already used. So what you can do in this situation, I'm sure coders understand this. This is why there are different characters in code for different values, I assume. I'm not a coder. I've coded a few things, but I assume, and let me know in the comments if you code, and if that's true, each character on the keyboard, and I'm talking about not a musical keyboard, but the keyboard you type with, is an expression, or to equal something. So, tangent. 10, you could use 10 and that's fine. It'll get confusing. Some people use letters. I've seen A, B, and then that would equal 9, 10, 11, and that can be confusing. So I use, and so do a lot of other people. I learned this from 12th set theory, which is from Arnold Schoenberg, and E. Stravinsky does another one. But it's giving each chromatic pitch a number value. Oh, kitty came over here. So E, oh my gosh, I put those backwards. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, now we got 12 pitches, or 12 numbers. And we can count, oh my gosh. We can count them. 0, that's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pitches in total, or 12 frets. So this is open fret. First fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, fifth fret, sixth fret, seventh fret, so on and so forth. Then you get to the 11th fret, which is right here, okay? And you got dots too. We can talk about those later. So we're on the 11th fret. The 12th fret, notice, we don't have the number 12. We have 0. And the reason we have 0 is because it is the same pitch as the one we assigned to our number 0. Okay, so we went over the numbers and explained why T is number 10 and E is 11. And now we can assign the pitches. So the reason we're using the E string is because we have 2 strings named E in standard tuning. So that saves a lot of memory right there. So we got E is 0, F. You can say G flat or F sharp. I'm going to talk in sharps just to keep it easier. If it's better for you with flats, let me know in the comments and I can make another one with flats. I'm sure if you need that, you already know. G sharp, K sharp. Sorry, I was thinking whether or not I should put the sharps in there. But I'll just make it more clear. Okay, so does that make sense? E, F, F sharp, and it goes on. So each number assigned with the pitch keeps that number. Now, the reason I'm having trouble explaining this is I'm even having trouble sometimes to see if this is even like worth it or applicable, like something you could use as a beginner or even intermediate to whoever needs it, and why is it applicable? And so that goes on to the why question. This is the what. So visual tool, we assign numbers to the pitches, and the goal is to kind of find the other pitches based on that. Because if you know one string and all the names, just the letter names, not even the sharps, just the letter names, then that's all you need to memorize is one string and potentially 7 letters. And good news, most people already have them memorized. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so that was the what. Here's, I guess I can only have so many pages. Here's the why. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this a little bit. So here is all the E, letter E, as in 0. Open E string on all the frets. Now, I know it doesn't go to the high frets, but when you get to 12, it's 0 again. So it just repeats. So right here is 0, like right here. This is the first fret, all same letter name. Second fret, all same letter name. Third fret, and so on. So you'll see a lot of guitar tabs or even stuff online, fretboards like this that have dots on them to show you all the shapes, and it only does one position or 4 frets. It's because this instrument is isometric. That means you can take this shape and then move it up a fretboard. Move it up a fret. It stays the same. So notice how this shape is exactly the same. I could add pink dots next to those red ones right there, and then it would be exact. But you don't want too much stuff on here all at once or it gets confusing. And even this is too much for me. So kind of what I think about is what is the most simple shape there, and it's this one. If you can know that shape, you don't even have to know the numbers or the letters, but if you can figure out a way to memorize that shape or know that these are the same notes, same letter name, same number, and set pitch, then that can be a valuable tool. And so what the numbers do, it shows you how the guitar works in terms of linear, moving up a note, down a note, but it shows you which fret. So if this is 0, where is 0 on this string, on the 5th string, on A, and then where's 0 on the 4th string. And if you can know that tool or know that concept, you unlock so many things on guitar. And the biggest one is that music example that I gave you, and you'll see it here in a second, or you might have already seen it. It moves through the shapes 0, 5, 7, and what that is just E, A, B, or the 1, 4, 5, also known as rock and roll. So I'll show you what that looks like. So pretty much the why of it is to have a understanding of where each note is, pretty much mapping out the fretboard, because it seems difficult, but it's really not, and all you have to do is learn one string and give it some name to help you memorize it. The why down. The next is how. So how can you use this thing? How can you use it? Well, it's kind of hard to think about. Let me get a new note set up. So I thought about it like being your own self-teacher, because I want to provide teaching videos, but I also want to help people learn how to learn on their own. And one big thing after teaching for so long that I've learned is having self-motivation, and one way to think about it is picking a concept. So with guitar, we can make it easy on ourselves. Let's choose like a modern guitar approach versus something classical. And that would mean like a lot of open strings, power chords. And so that's kind of the style we want. Now let's pick something we want to learn from that. So if you were to think of a song, let's choose like the 12-bar blues. You can think Jimi Hendrix, Red House, or Hey Joe. You can also think, if you like country rock and roll, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. You know what I mean. It's rock and roll country blues, and the progression is, and we're going to work a solo over the progression. So that's what we want to work, the concept. So let's say we don't know where the notes are. We know how to play guitar, but we don't know where the notes are. And we want to find more of the same notes, but on a different string to get a higher sound or a lower sound. So let's say we got progression, the 1. I haven't gone over that, so I'll just call it, let's go over E, A, B, that's the progression. So then we use our matrix. E is 0, A is 5, B is 7. And so those are the numbers that we'll use. So we got E, oops, A, B. So those are the notes that we can use for finding chords and also playing the song. And then the next thing, so that's one option right there. I put it with the recording. The next thing you can think about is, what's a shape that I can use? So one that's common for soloing. And if you know pretty much any rock and roll or blues, this is pretty much it. You go dun, 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 dun. You can also use the strings below it, and then you get back to the original shape right there. And that's what I was soloing on in the little music video. So sliding technique and all that, that's other stuff. This concept or this matrix is more for people who understand how to learn or can already play slides or make a good sound on a string. If you would like to know how to do more of that kind of stuff, how to make a good sound pressing down a string on a guitar, or how to build the strength, let me know the problems you're having in the comments below and I can help. This is a long video. I'm not sure how I'm going to cut this down, but yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.